What's up, everybody? This is Two Socks,
And Juicy.
and together we are the Sockz
Sockz
Family.
Family.
And today we're here with the podcast, just kind of talking about parenthood and getting to know each other a little bit more in front of the crowd. So I'm excited.
I'm excited for baby Sockz. And let's get this on the road here.
All right, so we got a few questions for each other. We surprising each other right now. We don't know what we're gonna ask, but I guess I'll start out with the first question. This one's off the dome, though. You very beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you, baby. You picked out this dress.
Yeah, I like that. I'm glad. I'm glad she finally wearing this dress right here, y'all. I had it. She's been sitting in. This dress been sitting in the closet for some months now.
So this is considered a day date, guys. This is something different.
Yeah.
This is a day date. This is supposed to be a date outfit. So
Well, that's a podcast outfit officially. But so I got a question for you. So I'm about to be a first time dad, and you are carrying my beautiful baby. Hopefully, it's my baby girl. Hopefully, it's my beautiful baby girl in there. Just had to reiterate
I hope
that.
so.
We'll find out February 22nd, by the way.
Give me a kick if it's a girl.
You don't feel nice?
I don't feel nothing.
All right. So my first question for you, though, obviously I'm finna be a dad, and you're the mom, and I want to make sure that I'm my best self for you. Sometimes I think about it, like, am I doing everything right? Like, what is it that I could be doing better? So can you kind of tell me, like, what do you expect from me as a partner, and what do you expect from me as a father during this journey?
So what I expect from you, you already do a lot for us around the house, just in our daily lives already, and the baby is not here yet. And so I just want to thank you for that. You know, I feel like you already do enough. He cooks, he cleans,
Spaghetti.
he takes out the trash, he will pull the tires off of my car and get pieces from underneath it when I've ran over something. He does everything. He mow the grass. Anything that I need help with, you're always there. And so what I would want and expect from you is for you to make sure that you keep self-care at the top of your list, so that you're mentally ready for the day for us. Because it will be a lot when the baby get here. Right now it's just me and you, but I think the expectation would be is for you to think about yourself and what your self-care looks like, whether it be having time with your friends or having time to do the things that you desire and love, so that you can come back home and be full and ready to receive us. That's what I want.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that one, but yeah, it's about me sometimes. Yeah, I need to
Yes.
start caring for myself a lot more. Not that I don't do it. I do play video games and chill with the boys and stuff when I can. But yeah, I appreciate that. It means a lot.
Yeah, I really think the things that you do sometimes may go unnoticed because these are things that he and I both do or did before we got together. So we are two very strong, independent people. And I recall of the days where he would be like, "You need to relax, you need to chill." And now that we are together in one household, I sometimes feel the same way that he felt about me. There should be some relaxation sometimes and just recharging your battery is what I would say sometimes.
Thank you.
All right, so your questions. Let's see. This is a good one for the both of us, I guess. But how has your approach to budgeting changed since we have gotten together? Since we're adding a baby to the dynamics as well.
Okay. So how has my approach to budgeting changed since
Uh-huh.
there's a baby on the way? Well, for those of you who may not know, Juicy and I have had a joint account for a while now. And we used to use the joint account for dating each other. When we lived some cities away from each other, and we wanted to allocate funds to spend on ourselves, right? And I just I appreciate you doing that with me. And so basically, what we did was we put $400 into the account each month, and that was 400 apiece. So we had $800 to ball out with,
Yep.
and we didn't end up using all of it each month. But what we did notice is that we was using a lot of the money for food. I think over
That's it.
90% of the money that we spent when we were together was on food. So that was a great indicator to us that we need to do more things, like
Right.
hop on podcasts and go places and do other cool stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we still have that joint account, but what we've done is we've converted it over uh, to an account for our future and for dating and for our baby. And so how we have it is with a specific bank, they have like pools of funds and stuff, but we've increased the amount of contribution that we put into the account. Now we both put 1,000 apiece into the account, so 2,000 a month total. And percentages are allocated for the baby, so the
Bucket.
baby's expenses, the baby's food. I mean, the baby's expenses, the baby's future, and then we have a bucket for travel. We have a bucket for
Emergency funds.
emergency funds, and then we have a bucket for dating. All right, so those are our 5 buckets with that $2,000, and each month we put it in there, even though the baby's not here.
We're preparing. Ain't that right?
Yeah, we were preparing. So that's pretty much how the budgeting has changed. We've just been throwing more money into our future and throwing more money into the baby.
I really love the setup that we have. I even loved the initiation of the joint account. I look forward to that every single month. He didn't state this, but sometimes we travel too. And so with our travels, of course, we do eat a lot, but it was just the enjoyment to see that we were putting the money in there and we were able to grow it over a short time frame. And so again, he stated some of the bucket of the money went over to our larger savings account now that we have, and we can divvy that up 7 different ways. So we do got a good amount of money in there now.
Oh yeah.
So where you want to travel to?
We can go to Miami or something, Florida.
Miami.
Yeah, let's just go fishing or something.
I can take you fishing right here in Wilmington.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, I got a question for you. All right, so let's talk about family traditions and celebrating milestones. Because, I'm very basic, I'm very minimal. I don't really, I'm just normal, I guess. I'm not really the extravagant type of person, but what are some of the family traditions that you would like to create within the Sockz family? And how would you like to celebrate milestones if you have an idea about that?
Okay. So I come from a big family. Um, I am the person that will probably say I have 100 cousins, and that's the truth. I do. We have a huge family, and so with that being said, my family has instilled in us a lot of different traditions. Traveling, dinner together every week, a certain day out of the week where my family get together. And in my own home, I want us to be able to just have fun and let it be full of joy. Is how I envision the home to be. Um, Two Socks keeps me laughing 24/7. And that is something that we really need around the home. That's one tradition that I want to keep going forever. The jokes, the running around, the playing, all of that is one top thing that I think will keep the family happy. But other things that I want to do, I love to eat together for dinner and do those type of things like eat together at the dinner table after school and after work. Everybody come together at the same time. We eating dinner, we cracking jokes, we having a good time, and we're just together as a family. Of course, traveling. I want to be able to take the kids to go do things they've never thought that they would see in the world. I want Kevin to experience that with his baby. Um, and I say his baby because it is his baby. But I want to be able to truly hone in on the financial piece as well. And that is something that we're currently building. But I really want to teach our kids, I want to show them how hard mom and dad is currently working to really build this foundation. It may look easy to them, but it's not. And so we want to be able to really be transparent with them, and really open with them about our journey. So that is one thing that I would change. Growing up in a traditional family, and sometimes money could be not a hot topic or it's not discussed because you're a kid and it's none of your business. And your mom
Yeah.
and your dad went to work every day 9 to 5. But we're different. I want to be able to have roundtable conversations about the budget. I want my babies to be in the conversation. Um, and just really having that open communication is another thing that I want to instill in my kids. They can come to us at any time. There is never anything that they can't talk to us about. And then as far as milestones, I love birthdays. I love birthdays. I love to celebrate people. So I'm already thinking about what I want to do for Two Sock's birthday in July. And it's February, basically.
Wow.
In the next day or so. It's February. So I'm already thinking about what I want to do for his birthday. I love to travel. I love to kind of meet him where he's at and what he wants to do. So he has a list of certain places he wants to go, experiences that he wants to dabble in. He wants to learn dance lessons. He want to do a little bit of cooking. So, we might do some of those things too.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, so, definitely interesting to hear about those family traditions and some of the things you want to implement, and we can definitely do that. It sounds fun.
Okay. Mm, let's see. Babe, what are your hopes and dreams for our family? And like, how do you see us growing over the next few years?
Okay, this is a loaded question. My hopes and dreams for our family, and how do I see us growing over the next few years?
Yeah.
So, what I hope is that we have a healthy baby first, a healthy family. Um, in dreams, it's the baby is smart, is respectful, is successful. He or she. It's just a good child. And then as far as like me and you, I hope that we get married one day. I hope that we move into a bigger house for sure. Because I know you've been saying that you want your own room, and we got 6 bedrooms right now, y'all. And she still don't have her own room somehow. So
I'm gonna tell y'all why.
yeah, and the baby not even here yet. So but yeah, so I want to make sure you have the space that you really want. That's one of my hopes and dreams too, because I want you to be happy and feel like you got what you want out of life. Um, and as far as like the financial piece, I definitely want to be very wealthy. I don't want money to be a factor really with anything that we decide to do. I don't really want to think about money. We haven't gotten to that point yet where like money doesn't matter. It still matters to us.
Yeah.
So I want to get it to the point where it really doesn't matter. And our investments kind of take care of us for the rest of our lives. And then, you know, I guess what it looks like over the next few years is us being intentional about parenting, making sure that we teach the baby how to be a good child and
Yeah.
how to be smart, read those books, talk to them after school. How was their day? Pour into them, take them to do fun stuff, be cool parents. And then, on the financial side, just locking in and doubling down on like our financial goals and stuff. So that's what we can do to reach these things that I'm hoping that we reach. And as far as like the marriage thing is coming, my baby, for sure. So you the best girl I ever had.
Don't make me cry on the
You the best girl I ever had.
podcast.
So yeah, it's definitely coming.
And he is the best man I've ever had. As he was talking, I was thinking about, man, we are good together.
I can tell y'all are good
We are
together.
good
I can tell
together.
like the vibes are crazy.
We are
Yeah.
I
good
just feel like I
together.
can tell y'all are like best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best friends is dope.
Oh, thank you. Thank
I
you.
get on his nerves sometimes, but I'm just thinking about what you said, and some of the pieces that really resonate with me is how we are different, but we're alike in so many ways. And some of those pieces I'm going to be able to pull out of our family. I am the adventurous one, probably out of the both of us. Like, I'll go skydiving. I will, do all these adventurous things. Kevin, two socks, cut.
It's okay.
um, two socks will come along with whatever I plan. And so that is also kind of including the traditions that I want to build for the family. He'll tell me any day, babe, just plan it. I'll be there. I'll show up.
I don't want to think about it. Like, let me just come.
And so I need to take advantage of that more often, to just plan things for us. But he says something that I really I really want us to be focused on us too. I know that we are building a family and growing a child, but I also want the triangle to look like me, you, the baby, and everything else that kind of falls in that other bucket. But I want us to be at the top. So that means filling each other's cups with whatever we need. If you're not feeling well, if you can't do it, I want to be able to be in a position to step up and help you like you helped me. I mean, the first half of the pregnancy, I was not feeling like doing anything, y'all. And that is just not like me because I'm always doing something. And he took care of everything, washing the clothes, shoot, bathing me and making sure I got everything I need. He got this old people seat in the bathroom right now so that I can be comfortable.
Yeah.
So it's things like that that people don't see. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking care of me. And I know that you're going to be a great dad. And I want you to know that. I didn't supposed to get on here.
Well, it's okay, my baby. Don't cry. Yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, I'll do anything for you. You know that. I'll do anything for you. You deserve it. You're a great woman to me. And you the mother of my child. Like, this is our family. This is us. This is the Sockz family, you know? So I got your back 100%. I want you to know that.
And I just want you to know we have your back too. And that you're not alone in this journey in the world. And you know that.
Yeah.
I understand you sometimes better than you understand yourself.
That's
And
true.
I don't know if you realize it every single day. I do know you. And I want you happy. Because when you're happy, we're all happy. And that really matters.
Thank you. Well, I think I'll do one more question and then we'll wrap this up.
I was say, how'd y'all meet?
Okay.
How did we meet? You want to tell the story? He always say, I don't ever put all the details in.
Nah, you go ahead and tell it. Well, I guess I'll tell the story because you took the last question. So, how did we meet? On Instagram. We met on Instagram, and Juicy reached out and said that she wanted a photographer to take photos for her, and we kind of connected that way. I never took photos, by the way. She never had any photo shoots for me to do or anything, but like I guess we exchanged numbers like that, or we talked on
Yeah.
Instagram a lot.
It was a long conversation through Instagram. Like,
Yeah, and it would be like, little memes or like information stuff we'll send each other, you know what I'm saying, and responding to certain things, maybe reacting to stories or whatever. And then it just turned into like a genuine friendship, to be honest. Like, we got real cool. She started supporting me. I started supporting her. And then it just one thing turned to another. So we ended up here. That's kind of how it happened. But yeah, Instagram is how we met.
And y'all say y'all weren't living in the same city?
no, we did not live in the same city for a very long time.
And how long have y'all been together?
Together, officially. What, they like a year?
Dang, I was gonna say I feel like y'all been together like
Yeah.
34 years at least.
But we were just friends. That's all that it was. And It's still like that. It's still a very good friendship where we can be honest and open with each other about everything. Um, and I just feel like, you know, where we are today, that friendship really built that foundation for us. And so I'm just thankful for the time frame that I was able to grow with him as a friend by my side.
Yeah. And I think that I think I got one question I want to ask you because like you are already a mom and you know, this is your second child, but it's with me this time. And you know, your child's very smart. She's very beautiful. She's a great person. She's very positive. You did a great job raising her, which is why I know you'll be a great mom to our baby. But you know, that kind of makes it like once the baby gets here, baby Sockz arrives, it would make us a blended family in a sense. Um, kind of talk to kind of talk through like what it looks like to have a blended family. Like, what are your expectations and like what are you looking forward to? Like, how do you have a blended family? Because it's just been you and her,
Oh,
right?
yes.
So, you know, I just speak freely about having like a blended family, and
Oh,
like I
yeah.
guess me being the guy that you have the blended family with.
So I would not have picked any other guy in the world to have a blended family with. Um, Two Socks is understanding. He creates and hold that space for me to be who I am for my daughter. Um, he doesn't intervene. You know, he just be chilling, and he's her BFF. And when I met him, it took me a long time for me to introduce him to my daughter because that's so important to me. And all those months of talking on the phone and getting to know him, I said, this is a great guy. This is somebody that I could see me spending my life with and me having my daughter around and my daughter looking at him as like, man, he's a cool dude and I can learn a lot from him. She asked a lot of good questions, and he is the right person to be communicating with about anything in the world. If he doesn't know the answer, he'll find it out for her. But in thinking about a blended family, I was thinking about all those things. How was it going to go for her, for myself, for him? I was thinking about, okay, he doesn't have any kids. How is this going to work out? You know, most people say, oh, they don't want to date a single mom. But I was on my feet and I had already been doing this for 5 years by myself. I was financially stable before I met him. I had already purchased my home and a few other homes when I met him. And I had already established a career for many years. Um, so that didn't scare me. What scared me is just the blending and how I was going to be able to manage everybody. But let me tell you, the love that I receive, oh, it's overflowing. It's overflowing from the both of them. And I'm so glad that time was taken with the both of them. They were able to slowly get to know each other. I was able to get to know them together. And it made it easy to blend after I seen how amazing they were together. Um, I wouldn't ask for anybody else to be in his place. He knows how to support me when there are co-parenting situations come up. The support is there 300%. When I'm wrong, he gonna tell me I'm wrong and I need to fix it or make it right. And that's what I needed. I don't need nobody that's gonna sugarcoat anything for me, and he doesn't do that. So, for those women that are listening, there is still hope. You just got to find the right man, and you got to communicate with that man, and you have to be open and honest with him about where you are in your journey. when I first met him, I wasn't ready for no boyfriend or to be blended with anybody. I was really just getting to know him. So, again, to close out, I think my expectations have been exceeded for what a blended family looks like. And listen, we just getting started.
Oh yeah.
Because we adding a baby in the mix. And I'm ready. That's another stage to the blended family. Knowing what each person want, what each person like. I know what everybody in the family like. What they want, what they don't want. What they like, how they're feeling for the day. And I don't know if everybody realized that. But I know what everybody is feeling in the house. But at the end of the day, I get all the love. And it's beautiful. All the hugs, all the kisses.
Oh yeah. Well, it's been nice talking to you. This is definitely different. Just talking to you like through a podcast. Like even when you cried, I couldn't even come over there and like hug you or nothing. I was looking at you cry. But yeah, it's been nice. Thank you so much for doing this, and thank y'all so much for watching. This is the Sockz Family. If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's the Sockz Family. So it's TheSockz production. Family. I'm all we used to say it's Sockz production. And then also on YouTube is the Sockz Family as well. So make sure you subscribe because we have content coming for you. We got so many vlogs already pre-recorded that we just need to edit. And then we're taking you along our parenthood journey. So thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see y'all again soon.